Please don't be super sick. All admits today. Apple PB overnight oats because I feel like I worked so hard this week. If I haven't put you guys on this, I want to show you guys my fall decor. Spooky vibes. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Alyssa. I'm an ER nurse, and today is shift 1 out of 3. Today is actually Labor Day, so I got to sleep in a little bit because my fiance needs our car, so he's gonna take me to work. So I slept in an extra 15 minutes, and my sleep score is phenomenal. 95. Is that a record for a work night? Not sure. I slept for 8 hours and 10 minutes. Everything was nearly perfect. Wow, great start to the day. I actually just had one day off in between my stretches of shifts, so yesterday was used to relax for the most part. I mean, we were like semi-productive and relaxed. We did a workout in the morning, went to Trader Joe's. I didn't really do much meal prepping. Basically just bought some pre-made salads from Trader Joe's, and then I made my overnight oats, which take like 5 minutes, so. Oh, I also decorated for fall yesterday, which I'll show you guys later in this video. We watched a lot of Bachelor in Paradise, and I'm very sad because the season finale doesn't come out until, I think it's tomorrow. But like, I was freaking ready for that season finale, and I did not realize the show was like still ongoing. Like, I thought it was like all the way out already. That show is so freaking good. Like, the tea, I don't know. I honestly think it's better than this season of Love Island. And if you know, you know. We are obsessed with Love Island USA in this household, but particularly season 7, I think it was. That was like the best one. Season 8 was okay. I also read a good amount of my book yesterday. I'm currently reading Heir of Fire, and I'm actually almost done with it. I'm at like 86%, I think. So I figured if we read/listen to like 5% a day, we'll be done. And then I'll only have 3 books left in the series. No, 4. 4 books left in the series. But we're almost to the tandem read, which I am very excited for. Which I will say, a lot of Heir of Fire, I was like not inclined to pick it up because I was kind of bored. Not bored, it was just like, I don't know. Certain parts there was just kind of a lot going on. A lot of new things were introduced in this series, or in this book. So it was a little bit harder for me to get through it. But now I'm like so into it. Like, I think starting at like 80%, it started getting so freaking good. And I was reading it last night while I was making dinner. Or like while my food was in the oven, and I literally could not put it down. It was so good. I even highlighted a couple things, which I usually don't do that. That's how you know a book's good, when I'm highlighting. Speaking of, I'm gonna listen to a little bit of my audiobook while I finish getting ready. Lunch for work is this lemon chicken arugula salad from Trader Joe's. Breakfast is apple cinnamon overnight oats. Topped with some PB. Also going to mix a poppy with a bloom to have during my lunch. Snacks, I'm doing some of these wild protein chips. These are so freaking good, especially this flavor, sweet and spicy. I get them at Costco and in RX. We are doing a splash of whole milk. Bigger than a splash of Chobani pumpkin spice creamer, my current obsession, our double shot of espresso, Just got home from my 12-hour shift. Today was actually pretty busy for a holiday. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more slow. I mean, the first like half of my shift, I had only 3 patients, but that's because one of the patients on my wall was ICU. So I took the med-surg and tele level patients, and then we had another nurse that had the ICU patient. But towards the end of the day, we ended up having so many ICUs in the pod that I ended up taking 2 ICU patients, and then that was literally just for like the last hour of the shift though, because I'm always nervous to take ICU patients just because sometimes they can be like super sick, sometimes they can be soft ICU, or sometimes they can be super sick. So I'm like, please don't be super sick. I'm scared because there's just a lot going on. Like the ICU nurse today had a patient that was on like freaking, I don't even know how many meds, a bunch of pressors, and just like a lot going on, and I would have been very overwhelmed, I'll tell you that much. But I did have a very sad situation today. Just this patient that was young, and not to like give too much detail, but like went through a very life-altering situation. Basically a lot of gunshot wounds to the head, and if you could imagine, was not doing well now. And this was like 10 months ago that it happened, and so never like recovered from it. And the family was just, I just felt very bad for the family, and they had a lot of like tough decisions to make and stuff. So it was sad, but I tried to like be there for them as much as I could and just make the patient as comfortable as I could. I also have this other patient that had burned their arm, had like a grease fire, and also had recently been attacked by a bear. Like, what bad luck. Like, that's terrible luck. You know what I mean? That patient was also like pretty young too. So those are like my 2 worst fears, by the way. Getting really bad burns and also getting attacked by a bear. I'm like terrified of bears. When we went to Montana, I was literally so scared that we were gonna see a bear when we were hiking. Luckily we didn't. We saw 2 bears, but we saw them when we were in our car, so it was like from a safe distance, and I did feel scared. But dude literally got attacked by a bear. That's crazy. Luckily like was perfectly okay, just obviously a very traumatic experience. So yeah, that was my lovely day. Overall pretty good though. Like I had pretty kind patients today, which definitely makes or breaks a shift in my opinion. So let's take a shower, and we're actually heating up some Mexican food for dinner. We got Mexican like a couple nights ago. If you guys watched the end of my last video, we went to this Mexican place. It was actually like pretty mid. I would rate it like a 4 out of 10, honestly. Like not the best Mexican food, but we're gonna eat it because we don't want to waste. And we're adding some ground beef to it because we got chicken, and it was like basically ground chicken. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like shredded chicken. Not the best, but it's fine. It's fine, it's just food. Is this real life? I've never had a sleep score at 100. I don't even know how. Like, how? I don't know. It says my heart rate dropped late, so how is my score 100? It says whatever you did yesterday worked. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it. I do feel like I slept through the night perfectly, like I didn't wake up at all. So maybe I did get a good night's sleep. It says I slept for 8 hours, which is a slay. I literally have 9% left of Air of Fire. I'm trying to finish it by tomorrow. I think I can get through the 4% today and then 5% tomorrow. And you guys, it's getting so good. Like yesterday, I was reading during my lunch break, and I was like, I do not want to go back to work because it's getting juicy. Packing my same lunch as yesterday. Today I'm gonna do these pepperoni pizza crisps as a snack, an RX bar, my silverware, Very quick OOTD because your girl is running a little late. Scrubs are from my hospital. Jacket is Fabletics. Lunch bag is Calpac. Bag smart bag. A wallet, coffee cup, and water bottle. Let's go to work. There was actually just some gnarly lightning and thunder. I'm like kind of hoping it happens again. You guys, it is actually so dark. What the heck? I mean, you can still see me, right? Just got off of shift 2 out of 2. It was honestly a very good first 8 hours. Like, I was a little busy, but like not too bad at all. All admits today, literally not a single ER. Actually, no, I had one ER patient at the very end of the day, but for the most part, they were all admitted. I had the same 4 patients up until 4 o'clock, and then I ended up getting rid of one. One went upstairs to the floor, and then I got a trauma patient, came in for a motorcycle accident. But yeah, it's honestly just crazy how many patients we have admitted right now in the ER because there's not enough beds upstairs available. It's like easier in a sense, but at the same time, you're basically a med-surg nurse because you're doing all the med-surg orders. Whereas when you're an ER nurse, you have like barely any orders, and you get to like see the patient basically right when they come in after they're triaged, and you basically get to do like the whole workup with the doctors and stuff, and like start an IV, draw a lab, do all that like initial assessment, all this stuff. You don't really like check their blood sugar unless there's a reason to, but like when you have a bunch of med-surg patients, half of them are diabetic, you gotta check their sugar every 6 hours or whatever it's ordered, give them insulin, yada yada. So I don't know, that's just like one of the things that like kind of annoys me when I have med-surg patients, is just like checking blood sugar and like giving insulin, which I know is like, girl, I feel like everyone has those little nursing skills that like are just annoying, you know what I mean? But overall, it was a pretty good day. I did have one patient that was a little bit challenging to care for because of her condition, and I felt so bad for her. Sometimes I just really take things to heart, and like there's literally nothing you can do when someone has a very life-altering disease and there's honestly no reversing it. It's kind of just like gonna get worse over time. It's really hard to watch someone go through that. So I just try my best to like make them as comfortable as possible. It can be challenging. It really can. Let's see, what were some trends that I had today? Congestive heart failure, exacerbation. Any like CHF patients I ever have, I swear, most, okay, I'm not gonna say all, but like a lot of them have used meth in the past, or like currently use meth. So don't do drugs, kids, unless you want heart problems. I'll say like, why am I so tired? I slept so good last night. Well, I had a long day. 12-hour shift, which you would think at this point I would be used to, which I am, but at the same time I still get like super tired by the end of the day. So we have 1 day left, and then we have either 3 or 4 days off if I end up switching one of my shifts. Someone asked me to switch my Sunday for Monday, so I would work Sunday and they would work my Monday, and I said yes, but we have to like wait till it's approved by our manager basically. So if that happens, then I have 3 days off, and then I work Sunday, I'm off Monday, then I work Tuesday, Wednesday. Just in case you're wondering. I know you were like super wondering, but let's go inside and heat up some dinner. We're gonna do some cauliflower gnocchi with pesto, veggies, and chicken sausage, and I'm really excited about it. Sorry that it's like so freaking dark. I should use my flash for this part, but too late now. Added some pesto from Costco with our cauliflower gnocchi, broccoli, and chicken sausage. Yummy! Good morning, guys, and happy Friday for me. Yay! We made it. I'm actually like not extremely tired this morning for it being my 3rd shift in a row. I literally have 4% left in air fired. I am extremely excited to finish it today. Also gonna finish my episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and Bachelor in Paradise season finale comes out tonight. We have so much to look forward to in the entertainment world right now, which that is like the best feeling, because I absolutely hate when I'm like not entertained by anything. Like I'm not watching a good show or not entertained with my book. I don't know. We're doing good. We're doing good. I feel like it's lying to me again. 102 days in a row. Are you for real? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way I slept that good. It says it took me 5 minutes to fall asleep, which I do feel like is pretty accurate, because I pretty much hit the pillow, read for like 2 seconds, and then your girl was out. I've been really considering lately getting my eyebrows microbladed, because I don't know if you can tell, but they're very sparse like at the end. That's why I fill them in every day, and it'd be nice to just not have to do that, you know? Enough yapping, time to listen to audiobook.
The scream that erupted out of Dorian was the worst sound Payal had ever heard. Worse even than the wet, heavy thud of her head hitting the red marble. Adian began roaring and cursing at the king, rather than watch the rest of Sorcia's body topple to the ground. As if he could piece her together.
Oh my god! This shit's getting wild. Are you guys bored with me yet? Literally eating the same exact thing 3 days in a row. Apple PB overnight oats. These honestly slap though. So good. Little raspberry rose poppy. Slowworth RX bar as a snack. Pumpkin spice latte for my morning. Oh my god, I forgot to put the freaking coffee. Dang it. Good morning, Indy Bendy. Good morning, Chloe. OOTD. Scrubs are figs, jacket is Fabletics, shoes are Hoka, Calpac lunch bag, bag smart bag. Let's go to work. I hear the dogs barking. I hear Indy panting. Hi, girls. See if they destroyed the house today. Hi, girls. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you have so much energy. Oh my gosh, you're so excited. Hi, Indy Bindy. You're freaking nuts. You girls are nuts. Oh my god. Chloe, jeez. Unhinged. Unhinged! You crazy girl! You freaking tweakers! You tweakers! I legit could not be happier to be home right now. Today was such a busy, crazy shift, honestly. Like, I did not have patient assignment because I was in our like tasky area. So we essentially have an area where we pull patients from the waiting room. We do little tasky things that need to be done, like drawing labs, giving meds, fluids, stuff like that. And then we send them back out to the waiting room. A lot of these patients already had admit orders, so we were just waiting for a bed for them. And that's why it was so busy today, because we literally have no beds available upstairs in our hospital right now for patients. So we are just holding so many admits in the ER, and it's freaking nuts. Yeah, I did a lot of tasky things today. Started IVs, draw labs, give med, yada yada. But overall, it was a pretty good day. I feel like it went by kind of fast. The end kind of like went by slower because I took my break at 11. So when I came back, I still had like 8 hours left of my shift. I hate that 11 a.m. break, but it is what it is. Someone's gotta do it. I'm so happy it's my Friday though. I'm still not sure if I'm working Sunday or Monday. We'll see. But I am most definitely looking forward to my days off though this week because I feel like I worked so hard this week and I just can't wait to enjoy chilling at home with the dogs and my fiance. We're actually going to make some steak for dinner tonight. We have potatoes prepped already, and then we're just gonna make some veggies on the side, and then I'm gonna cook up the steak because my fiance is still working. He usually gets off like way before me, but today was kind of a longer day for him. He is currently driving from Stockton because he had a call in Stockton. He works for HVAC. I don't know if I've mentioned that before on here. I think I have, but he is currently headed home. I'm going to heat up the potatoes and start on the veggies and then take a shower and then do the steak. Oh, also I forgot to mention I finished Air of Fire today. Literally such an insane ending. As you guys saw when I was doing my makeup this morning, my mouth was on the floor at one of the parts because I was like, this did not just freaking happen. Or are we kidding right now? I'm ready to pick up the next book. Shit's getting good. Series is getting good. I'm really invested in the characters, so it's fun. It was actually really funny because on my lunch break, I was just chilling. I went to the tables outside. I had my headphones on. I was just reading my book, and these 2 other girls came up, like kind of almost at the same time, but they weren't together. One of the girls was one of our ER techs, and then this other girl was some other random nurse in the hospital. And they both sat down and whipped out their Kindles, and we were all just like silently reading at the table with our Kindles, and we were all reading a fantasy book, which I thought was really funny. Let's do our one dish. That's all we have. Actually, no, I have 2 because I have my coffee cup and my overnight oats container. I'm excited because my Amazon package came in the mail. I got some Alani Nu mini energy drinks. I wanted to get these for my lunch break because I like to have like a little energy boost on my lunch break, but I don't like having a whole energy drink because I feel like it just is too much caffeine for me, like midday. Just need like a little pick-me-up, you know? I've been loving the Witch's Brew Alani Nus, but they didn't have the mini ones on Amazon, so I just got like the variety pack. And then I also got these Simple Mill Sweet Thin. I thought these would be really good on our Cocoa June yogurts for dessert, which I'll show you those because we will have them tonight. If I haven't put you guys on this, you seriously need to try it. I don't know what it is, but the texture of this yogurt is so freaking good. The flavor is delicious. We are obsessed. Like, we would eat these every single night if they weren't so expensive. They're like literally almost $3 a yogurt, which I feel like is kind of a lot. So it's just our little treat. And this is said veggies that we are going to be making with our steak for dinner. Yum. Heating up the cast iron with some avocado oil to make our steaks. Alex actually marinated them, so they've been sitting in the fridge for a little while. We were gonna make them the day that we marinated, but then we got busy and we ended up like just heating up leftovers for dinner. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm making my steak. I am no professional, so please don't take this as advice, but I was told to heat up the pan. I don't really know how long to do it though, because the steaks are pretty thin. Steak number 2. Steaks are resting. Not our best work because we marinated the steak for a long time, but it looks pretty good. Hi you guys, it is the next day. It is actually later in the day. It's around 3 right now. But before I end off the video, I want to show you guys my fall decor because I don't think I actually showed on here. I decorated on Sunday, so let's go through and show you guys what I did. It's not honestly that much. Like I showed in my last video, my fall decor haul, but definitely doesn't seem like a lot when you like space it out throughout the house. But I have this little skeleton sitting at the top of our coffee hutch. We have our cutie pumpkin glass. We have another one, but I used it this morning. This container for our coffee beans. Currently have the Summer I Turned Pretty episode 9 on, but I put this little pumpkin candle here. It smells so good, but I'm kind of sad because when you light it, you can't have the pumpkin on top, so I just kind of put it on the side like that, or else it'll put the flame out, but still cute. And then our little fireplace, I just added some cute little fall touches. The snake candle holder, and I just added a candle that I have from Amazon. This pumpkin, I think I got last year at Target in like the dollar section. Added a couple other pumpkins. Those candles that you guys saw that melted, I just kept them like this because I felt like it kind of is giving spooky vibes. I don't know. They're a little spunky, you know? Kind of fun. And this is probably my favorite part of the house, is our entryway table. I added the skull and just put in our like keys and stuff. We have a pumpkin spice latte candle from Target last year, or maybe like actually probably years ago, honestly. And then that little pumpkin. Over here, this isn't really fall, but this is a little Frenchy thing that I got, and I just added a Polaroid. And last but certainly not least, we have our doormat. I think I'm gonna end the video off here. Definitely had a very chill morning, slept in a little bit, took the dogs for a walk, had some breakfast, and honestly just hung out like most of the day. And now I'm about to go to a hot Pilates class with one of my friends slash coworkers. So excited for that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you stayed all the way to the end, comment down below what you do for work. I'm curious to see how many people watching my videos are nurses. Probably like most, or maybe interested in nursing, like going into healthcare. So yeah, comment down below what you do for work. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.